As our consciousness expands, we ground more of our higher self. Our energy just kind of goes like this. It expands, right? We're bringing in more of our higher self. Our frequency rises. And in order for that to happen, we need to release a lot of the traumas and the gunk that is stuck within our body. The things don't feel so good, both physically and emotionally. So as we rise in frequency, we do ground more of that energy. We have a more powerful ability to focus our awareness. That's what this is all about. It's about increasing awareness. What are we feeling? What are we thinking? You see, our thoughts have a tremendous amount of power, especially in this time-space reality. It's the thinking mind. Walter Russell talks about this. I'll bring him up again, about how the thinking mind directs the energy, and the energy is really what manifests the experiences in this reality. So when we're operating from the subconscious, meaning we don't have a lot of consciousness coming forward, we're kind of run by our programming and our trauma, the energy is going off throughout the day into things that don't align with our soul purpose, things that don't align with our desires, except we're not aware of it. We just kind of feel all blah. Ugh, just doesn't feel good, right? There's just something there. It's like an underlying layer of gunk that we just can't get through. Why? Because we're not really aware it's there. We're just so used to the not feeling so good, that low vibrational frequency. The ego's like, yeah, we know this. We know what this is. We're just going to hang here, right? So we go through that. But as we expand our awareness and ground more of our consciousness, the awareness expands. And we start to be able to perceive everything that's in the way, everything that's preventing us from grounding more of our multidimensional aspects, more of our higher self, more of our divine energy. So as we continue to bring awareness or shine the light of consciousness on these emotions, we start to take control of our life, of our purpose, of our path, of manifesting, okay? We have a tremendous power to focus our thoughts, our thinking mind. Again, consciousness is what collapses the quantum wave into things, into experiences, into reality. So as we ground more of our higher self, that power expands. It expands exponentially, okay? So we have the ability to focus in on these emotions and feel them, create space. We cut off the energy that is literally flowing into them, okay? Because when we're dealing with subconscious emotions, we have an energy drain. Think of an energy vampire. Thoughts are kind of, again, beneath the surface, just flowing out. The energy is going with it. And we are staying in a low vibrational, low state of motion. Okay. The energy is just stuck within the body, but we can really anchor it in, and we could really ground, and we could really focus and use that power of awareness. We could cut off the energy vampire of the thoughts that are sucking our energy. Have you ever had something happen? You had an experience and maybe you think you did something wrong. Here's a good one. I know we've all experienced this. You're interacting with somebody and you think maybe you made a mistake, you did something wrong, whether it was something you said or you treated them in a way that maybe you felt like you shouldn't have, whatever, and you dwell on it. You think about it constantly. That right there is that energy drain I'm talking about. Okay. Your ego perceives a problem with the way you handle the situation, and it's trying to make you feel better. But as it's doing that, it's staying within the frequency that it knows, which is a lower frequency. It doesn't feel good. And your energy then is just running into that emotion. Okay. It is taking your energy and pulling it out into your field. It's pulling it out of your body. It's doing the reverse of what we want to do. We want to pull that back in and anchor it and get our flow moving through our body. We want to increase that velocity. That again grounds more of our higher self. So we have a greater ability at this time to really focus in and dial in on what we're thinking. So it's very important to be mindful of your thoughts as much as you can, because you will find that if you're not, they will start to bleed off your energy, and your frequency just kind of gradually drops. You don't even know what's happening until you're feeling down in the dumps, right? Or maybe you get sick, anxiety, stress, whatever it may be. But when we can bring that awareness forward, bring the light of consciousness forward, we could stop that bleed, that energy vampire. It's our own thoughts. We talk about energy vampires externally. The source of energy vampire is always your own thought. It's the thought that you prescribe to any given situation. Okay, period. That's what it is. When you can detach and create space from those thoughts and release them, you take your energy back. You bring it back in. I see people talking a lot about, when there's situations with people and energy vampires, that kind of thing. Bring awareness to the situation there. Remember, you are powerful. You're a sovereign being. You have the ability to reclaim your energy. The only reason somebody is an energy vampire is because you are allowing them to steal your focus, to steal your awareness. That very powerful focus, that consciousness, that awareness, you are allowing it by choice. Sometimes it's a subconscious choice because we don't even know we're doing it, right? Because it becomes habit. It's become patterned from prior traumas, but you are always allowing it to occur on some level. So when we bring the light of consciousness to the situation, we can instantly recapture, reclaim that energy. And that's essentially cutting a cord, cutting an energetic cord, right? That's all you got to do, guys. We are in a time now in this process where we have the ability to really start focusing on this. We've done a lot of clearing in the body. We've done a lot of healing. It's time to really bring that focus out into the field and kind of watch, where are your thoughts going? What are your five senses showing you that's basically becoming a magnet for your thoughts? Keep an eye on those. And when something doesn't feel good, when something doesn't resonate, see it for what it is, an opportunity to basically just cut off that energy flow to that particular thing and reclaim it, bring it back here, breathe it back into the body, release. That's all you have to do. Very, very powerful time to do that. So if this video resonated, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. If you know anybody that needs to hear this, please feel free to share it. I'd greatly appreciate it. Thank you.